Hey guys, check this out. So this is 50,000 unique visitors that we've got in the last 2 weeks. I'm going to dive down into this and show you how I did it so you can hopefully emulate some of those results for yourself. So welcome to ProfitCopilot.com. My name is Mick Meaney and I'm here to help you profit from your passion. So let's get down into today's lesson. So today you will learn a new website traffic method. This is going to help you generate lots of traffic to your website for free. I'm going to show you the results from a new traffic experiment that's worked beautifully for us. It gets laser targeted traffic and powerful backlinks as well from a single article. So we don't have to do a whole heap of content creation for this to work. We're just using one article. Those 50,000 unique visitors that you saw just a second ago, that's from one article. I'll show you how I did it. And it was mostly made up of curated content. So it's other people's content. We use it strategically. I'll show you how to do it. And when we do this properly, it will help establish you and your website as an authority figure in your niche. Now, this is actually a strategy taken from inside my Traffic Secrets training course, but it's not publicly for sale. So this is not a sales pitch. You can't buy that training course publicly. It's only available at certain times to certain people. So this is not a sales pitch. And if you stay until the end, I'm going to show you how you can get even more free traffic methods. But you and I both know that the internet is full of charlatans and frauds and scammers, all that nasty stuff. So why should you listen to me above anyone else? Well, I've been useless with offline business since the mid-90s when I've attempted offline businesses, but when it comes to online businesses, I really know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for 20 years. Digital marketing, I started learning it way back in the late 90s, and I went full-time self-employed online in 2004. So when it comes to internet businesses, I'm the guy, but offline businesses, no. If you want that stuff, you have to look elsewhere. And I got a hobby site to 4 million visitors a month, and I did that in around 3 years. It was hard graft, but I did it. And then I started Profit Copilot a couple of years ago or so to share what's working. So I've condensed that 20 years of knowledge into these videos, podcasts, and blog posts. So if you're happy to learn from me, let's go verify the results in Google Analytics so you can decide if this traffic method is right for you. So let's go to Google Analytics. Here we are again. We've got 50,000 unique visitors generated over 2 weeks. So there you can see on day one, on the left hand side, the first day we got nothing. Second day, again, no traffic, but by day 3, we were getting over 2,000 visitors a day. And then on to day 4, we got just over 5,000 unique visitors that day. Then on the next day, again, 5,000. Then it creeped up to 6, maybe 7,000. And then by the end of the first week, we hit 10,000 unique visitors in a single day. This is a brand new website in a brand new niche. And we did this to prove that anyone can drive large volumes of traffic if they want to, if they're prepared to put in the work and they use the right strategy. It's all about strategy. So there you can see after the first week, it dipped down a little bit. And then it kind of evened out. And that's perfectly fine. That's absolutely amazing results. And there you can see we've had 50,000 unique visitors, 81,000 sessions. Crikey, look at that. Over 100,000 page views. Let's have a look at that. There you can see on one of those days in the first week, we've got almost, what's that, maybe 18,000 page views in a single day. It's pretty epic stuff. But let's let's delve deep into this. Because I know what you could be thinking. You might be thinking, well, it's easy to send bot traffic and junk traffic to a website and then make any kind of claims you want. And lots of people do that. So let's verify that this traffic is real. It's from desirable sources, desirable countries for valuable CPM ads. So let's go geo. Let's go location. And if we scroll down here, let's structure this data. So here you can see it's alphabetically. So let's structure it in terms of countries. So there you can see 31,000 visitors came from the United States, 4,000 from Canada, 4,000 from the UK, 1,000 from Australia. Now, if you were generating an income from AdSense or CPM, display adverts, this is the most profitable traffic to have according to advertisers. So there you can see this is legit. But let's go down into acquisition, I think. All traffic. Let's have a look at the actual channels. So if we go down here, you can see, let's structure it by most popular channel. So there, referral is 34,000, direct is 7,000, almost 8,000, social media is 5,000, organic search is 2,000. This is a real surprise for me because this is a nice side effect that I wasn't really expecting. I wasn't expecting to get search traffic just yet. So this is a result of something called query deserves freshness. It's part of the Google algorithm. So when new content is indexed or crawled in Google, if it's relevant enough, it will go to the top of the search engines temporarily. That's QDF, query deserves freshness. It's part of the algorithm. So I didn't even consider that when I did this experiment. But there you can see 34,000 people come as a referral. This is links from other websites. So I'm going to show you how I did it. So let's go down into the strategy so you can copy this for yourself. Okay, this is the strategy part 1, quick content creation. So everything we do online when it comes to traffic generation starts with effective content creation. So here's what we did. We found critical, niche, relevant information, stats, data, and quotes. I'll show you how to do that in a second. And we curated them from multiple sources. This is really important. So we combine as many sources as possible into one article. So we looked at Google News, BuzzSumo. Those were the primary sources to get data and information, quotes, stats. Then we compile them together to create a high impact article that is going to be of absolute relevance, like critical importance to the people in that niche. I'll tell you about the niche in a second. And then we reference the sources that we used. Again, that's really important because this boosts credibility for the article. So we're linking out to additional sources everywhere that we quote from, or any data we use, we link to that source. And then we wrote a strong headline. Really important because you have to trigger emotion with your headlines. If it doesn't trigger emotion, then you're not going to get that curiosity factor. It's not going to become shareable. Most people are just going to read the headline. That's all they focus on, and then they share it with their friends and family. Why do they do that? Why do they share content on social media? It's because they want their friends and their family to feel the same emotions that they felt when consuming the content or reading that headline. So we need to make sure that our headline is really strong. It's got that emotional trigger. So maybe something like 10 shocking facts about X that Y doesn't want you to know. Y being the enemy of the niche. You know, I'll speak about associative groups and disassociative groups fairly often. So an associative group or an aspirational group is a group that someone either belongs to or wants to belong to. So the niche that we chose was prepping, doomsday survivalist preppers. I'm not a prepper. I don't really have an opinion on any of it. I just recognize it as a niche full of people with a problem that they want to solve. So I don't really know much about prepping. I just see it as a viable niche. That's okay. So an example could be 10 shocking facts preppers need to know that the government hopes you never learn. So that could be an example. It wasn't the headline that we used, but it could be an example of a strong headline that triggers an emotion. So let's go through this. Let me show you how I did this. So I started with Google, really simple. So I typed in preppers, had a look at the type of keywords. This is actually keywords everywhere installed on Chrome. So I've got it so it highlights every keyword that's above 1,000 searches per month. So what I did was type in preppers, have a look through what people are discussing in that niche and get a feel for what the concerns are. I had a look at Google News, really important. And then I went through all the data, all the information that I could, cherry-picked elements, quotes, data, and stats from every article that I could, and then compiled it all together. Also, I went to BuzzSumo.com, searched for preppers. Here, I got the most popular content that's been shared across social media. I got all the information, all the stats and figures from articles here. I also went to the influencers tab, searched here, and there I could see who the big names, the most popular people in this niche are. Then created a high impact article with that data, referenced the source, gave it a strong headline. And for this website, I used a pen name. I didn't use my real name for that because I don't want people to really find the website that I used, because we're still running tests on it. We're still doing experiments to see what kind of traffic levels we can get from there, which of course I will show you in due course, but I don't want to screw up the results by revealing the website, but sharing the niche is perfectly fine. So once we have the article figured out, I spent a bit of time crafting that. We did put lots of original content in there too. So for every piece of content we curated, there was a little opinion piece underneath it and around it, and then a prediction. We also referenced historical articles as well, so that gave it additional credence and support, credibility. And then we moved on to part 2 of the strategy, which is effective marketing. So this is the outreach program, this is the promotional side of things. So once we have the article ready, we went through the influencers list, we went through Twitter, Facebook, we picked up the phone. You've seen me pick up the phone in previous videos and call webmasters and influencers and demand that they take on board the content and share it with their audience. Sometimes you have to do that, it's fine. So we contacted, tagged, tweeted, emailed, and even phoned all the sources that we used in the article. And this was to let them know, effectively, we asked for permission. You don't need to ask for permission because you're only using a small portion of that article, but it's still nice to ask. And it opens the door. It gets your foot through the door. It's a conversation starter. And that's how we did it. So we use that as a conversation starter. Say we're going to use your content or a portion of your content in this groundbreaking article that is of huge importance to the prepper industry. And of course, because these influencers and webmasters, bloggers, all these people are involved in that niche. They crave that kind of content. Guess what? Because you're using a portion of their content already, you're giving them credibility, you're promoting them. So not all of them will do this, but some of them will share your content too. They will recommend it with their audience, which is what you want. Then we listed all niche relevant websites. So we went through Google and got every site we could think of that was interested in prepping. And then we found other sites that linked to them. So we used Moz Link Explorer. It's free to use. So we put in all the websites that we got from our initial list. And these were the sites that we're going to contact. I'll show you how to get more in a second. But then we found the sites that link to them as well. It's really important. So you're kind of doubling up. And then we submitted the article to that list, but we didn't stop there. So we actually submitted the article to both lists. So the primary list and then other sites that link to those who might be interested in it too. And we found additional prepper websites using boolean searches. So you can type in something like niche plus submit news. Let me show you that. Really easy to do. So you go niche plus submit news, like that. So maybe you're in health, maybe you're doing ketosis, you're in the ketosis niche. So you might go ketosis plus submit news. And then you're going to find a whole heap of websites that you can submit content to because they're actively inviting you to contribute to that website. We didn't stop there. We also used niche plus submit URL and article submission. You can also use guest post, guest blog. There's a whole heap of additional boolean searches you can use to find these websites that want you to contribute content. And then you make sure that your site is credited as the source. So you give them permission to republish the article as long as they credit your website as the source and give you a powerful backlink in return. And this is how you generate a lot of traffic very quickly because it's a new website that people in that niche have not heard of before. And then, of course, you share the article on social media. You post it on Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, anywhere you can think of in front of your target audience as well. And then you monitor the results. So we go through the traffic sources in Google Analytics. We look at the referrals. We see which ones are generating the most traffic for you. And then we make a short list of those ones who provide the most traffic. And then we build up a relationship with them. The next time we publish more content, we share it with them too. But as powerful as this traffic strategy is, it is just one strategy and we need multiple traffic sources if we really want to grow a big presence on the internet that is influential and popular. So for that reason, I have got additional videos for you when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. So that's profitcopilot.com/traffic. Grab that. It's not going to cost you a penny. Everything I give you is completely free. And if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below. Subscribe to the channel too. Hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me. And I hopefully will see you again in a couple of days' time. Thanks for watching. Take care.